We all know that Earth Day is every day, but today it is Earth Day, and we are celebrating the Earth a little bit more today. And I wanted to talk about some things that I do as a small business owner to ensure that my business has as small of a carbon footprint as possible, while also being as aware and sustainable as I possibly can. So, for starters, I make all of my pieces very durably with stainless steel. It's tarnish resistant, rust resistant, water resistant, all that good stuff. And I also ensure that the pieces are made very durably so they're not going to break and immediately get discarded. And if for some reason something does break, I offer repairs so you can send it back to me and I will repair it instead of it getting shipped off to the trash. I like to use organic materials such as driftwood, bones, dried flowers, bugs. These pieces can be enjoyed as a natural element instead of just being waste or a discard product. I love supporting my local small businesses, and this doesn't necessarily mean something like Joanne. I'm talking family owned businesses that have been running for hundreds of years. I really like to support those places because not only does it reduce emissions from having to ship things back and forth and whatnot, but it also makes sure that the money that I'm spending stays in my local economy and goes towards other small businesses that small business and that family is going to support. I like to use recycled shipping materials such as bubble wrap, paper, the packaging, and for the items that aren't reused and the items that can't be recycled, I try to stick with compostable items. And not all the time can these things be composted. And if they don't get composted, which sometimes there's some weird regulations about like how you can compost them, if they do get thrown in the garbage, they still are more likely to biodegrade than other materials. And I'm not perfect. Sometimes I do use boxes and packages that I bought that aren't recycled, that have like a weird coating on them that might not be able to be recycled. I do buy a lot of my materials from Amazon when I don't have another supplier to go through. The pendants that I buy mainly are from one business, and they're a family owned business in Turkey. And as much as it's great that they are a family owned business, there's still a lot of emissions being put out there into the world from the packages having to go on a plane and whatnot to make it all the way to my home in Minnesota. It's a work in progress for me. But to do these things like thrift and upcycle and use organic materials, make sure that my pieces are made with longevity and made with the earth in mind, make sure that I am putting the earth first before my business and before my art. I'm really proud of myself for even doing what I can now. I know that there's absolutely more that I could be doing. If you have any suggestions for things that I should do to continue improving my sustainability and my environmental commitment, let me know. I'd love to hear it. And thank you so much for watching and listening. And I hope that you have a beautiful Earth Day and a beautiful Earth Week.